Sacrifice my overthinking to the gods of beginner's mind to stop my thoughts from stealing the majority of my time. Projection for protection, fear for lack of faith. My strength now leaves me resolute to put all in proper place. Green glittered goddess, my heart descends the stairs, not afraid of darkness, knowing I'm prepared for any little parasite that wants me for its feast. From the outside or from within, I've got my tools in reach. Stronger than a fighter, more accurate than a gun, a wise fool quietly reminds me that a smile means I've already won. So the two cards that I wrote that poem on are from the Zombie Tarot, which maybe isn't everyone's forte of artwork, but I really love it. And I love that it brings this spiritual, this real deep wisdom to this otherwise like kind of comical, satirical, like hilarious and or spooky type of theme. So in that poem, I really address the mind as the Seven of Swords archetype of the thief. Like, all of this are the thoughts of the mind, the fears, the worries, the concerns, the million different thoughts that replay in our head every day over and over again on a loop. This is like the parasite living in the mind, saying like, this is what's most important. And not the green of the heart space, the green of the heart chakra, which is about the present moment, which is about being here right now, feeling your breathing self instead of living in fear and having, the nervous system have you locked away up this staircase, away from the earth, away from being grounded, away from being practical, here, placed now. The stairway is almost like you're always on a journey in between or something like that. And so in the poem I wrote about descending the staircase, because sometimes we have to come down into our body, come down into our heart, and get out of our mind, because this thinks it's steering the ship. These zombies think they own this house, and this woman is saying absolutely not. And I don't know what her beef is with this guy here, if she's sacrificing him or whatever, but to me, quite frankly, this is like sacrificing the allegiance of the mind to logic and saying like, nah, if you're gonna side with these zombies and try to eat my heart out, I'm gonna get rid of you too. And that doesn't mean thinking is not relevant or logic isn't good or any of those things, but it's about balance. And oftentimes in my life, thoughts override the feelings, and I'm in the journey of flipping that to harmonize it and balance it, which is strength. Strength. It's funny to me that this is like all bullets and hard and masculine type of thing, but right through the mind, eyes closed, right through the mind. Strength is to do the thing that has integrity, means that you can make the final call. And fear, like having the strength to put our fear at bay, to actually descend that staircase and kick the thoughts out, live into our heart space, having the strength to embrace life without being wholly aligned with the mind and its practical fear-based desires to plan and prepare everything ahead out in front of us. That's the embodiment of the strength. That's the archetype of being soft enough to embrace this life, even though there's hardships, even though there's things to think about, even though there's things to concern yourself with. Can you still take the time to be here, to keep traveling, to keep going on that path, instead of calling it quits and mentally chalking it up to like, well, I'm suffering, I'm struggling, this is going wrong, this isn't going my way, whatever the case is, and letting that Seven of Swords, like trickster, fighter, stealing away from you energy to take the life force that you could be aligning with, like the optimism of life. A lot of that poem was also based on, this week I'm focused in my life on the Fool card, and I'm releasing a series which I'll put out some videos soon. But this whole week I'm focused on the Fool card in my life, and beginner's mind, allowing myself to be a beginner, is really one of those key things that helps me not get stuck in my brain, to allow myself to be seen as new at something, trying something, not an expert, not, perfect, to be vulnerable, to be optimistic, to go out on a ledge, to try something new, to think that it might work. That requires strength that has forced me to unalign with my brain as my primary 444, as my primary tool, and tap into my heart, represented with her green dress a lot more with that. So that's my tarot reading for today. Be on the lookout, hit that subscribe button so you're notified when those videos come out. I'm doing a challenge where I walk through the tarot one card at a time every week. And again, right now I'm on the Fool, so I'll be releasing those videos soon. Thanks for watching. Take care.